90.3 FM. My name is Esther Machuka. I'm sure you can hear the excitement in my voice. Yes, because one of my persons is in the studio today. Today's Thursday, precisely, and today's August 20. I'm always happy whenever months they come close to the end. Oh, hey! It dey sweet me for body. I no go lie for you. I no go lie for you. When months they come closer like this to the end, I just 20, 21, so. Oh, now told me this sweet me. They do my body Paulina, 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 Paulina. I they like that kind of thing. Anyway, on the evening rush, we discuss topical issues across Nigeria's socio-economic and political landscape. My name is Esther Wachko. We do this audio visual. You can join us on YouTube at VOP 903 FM. VOP 903 FM. That is basically where you can check us to virtually be part of the conversation this evening, and tell a friend that it is time for us to begin to discuss issues affecting several sectors in Nigeria, and we need to keep ourselves abreast of what is going on in the polity. While we try to defrost whatever it is that is bedeviling us mentally, we use the opportunity as well to remind ourselves that these issues are important to be abreast of. And I have Darlington Agumore with me in the studio this evening. Darlington Agumore, how are you?
I am fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, are you happy with me as I'm happy to be with you today?
It depends on what you're happy for.
Well, from the intro of the program, you could hear how excited I sounded. Although before we came on the show, you were telling me that you're not happy with me, or that you're not going to disturb yourself. Why won't you disturb yourself, Barry? Don't you know that it is we die here? Don't you know that?
You are who?
Wow. Really? You are denying me on public platform like this? What's happened?
Please, instead of that thing where they pursue go kill me, make I leave her.
Wetin you dey pursue wey go kill you?
Is it not better?
Wetin you dey pursue wey go kill you? For waiting. If something is dimpa, if something is important to you, you can never stop. You continue because you know it is essential to your existence.
Okay. Who will not do the thing?
Why? I am tired of you, Darlington Agumore. I am tired of you. Continue. Pursue it to the end.
Okay.
It means you are a lion, a patient lion, a patient panther.
Okay, I will not go and buy Dengon or AK-47.
Anyone. Because in a queen, so you will not just be in a queen, and you're not me anything.
My witnesses are hearing you.
That what?
In case
Guinea.
In case
Guinea.
Egbam na when one politician na biakura na senka. Agma bagili abufa.
That is if the politician is honest, God-fearing,
in Nigeria,
child of God, a believer of Christ.
That you want to be deceived. On the Azunaga, you condole.
Are you saying that there are politicians that are not God-fearing?
No, if that is your spec, please let me go and join politics. Come on, Yaga, but M&M sacrifice you. Because are you telling me? I know you're not going.
Make a gist. This although is personal. So you know how parents usually do matchmaking, something. So get one Enugu guy. When mom say one matchmake me with like that.
With
with the Enugu guy.
Matchmake you.
Matchmaking. I dey make matchmaking, maha.
I know.
Now.
What did happen?
Nah, mama. Hey, these people.
Yeah, mama.
Wait now. She want to matchmake. She's she say Makagini. Barrister, congratulations. I say barrister. Darlington Agumore, congratulations. Your last baby has graduated. Congratulations. Your last baby has graduated. You don't wish me well. You don't want me to be with a fresh person. Now. So in the process now, come go again. Let's patiently listen. So she can't tell me. I said, okay, who be this person now? Give me number. See, you want to matchmaking? She said, that's this person. That she's still trying to check out. Okay, happens to be that this person, this Enugu person, now politician.
Yeah.
Na politician. She talks in a politician. So she can't tell me say, she not say, hey, but she was not asking question. She can't answer a question and say, okay, how far now? Like, what has your past been like? So it's like the guy was formerly in Okwema. Indian army, them not say cult or brotherhood or something like that. She not say, hey, but that he has given his life to Christ, he's a born again now, he's focused on God. She not said born again Christ, politician, but you used to be, man, I cannot, my daughter. So when she came to tell me, I was just laughing. I was like, do you think it is actually easy to get the kind of man you want for your daughter and that kind of a thing? So, but it's possible to see politicians that are God-fearing, politicians that are apt and straightforward. Now.
On Nigeria, I don't know APC. You are finished.
What did APC do to you?
Eh?
What is your grouse with APC?
What is my grouse?
You are an APC.
What are they? That if you can't fear APC, then you cannot fear Satan.
Chai, Chineke.
What have they not done?
Darlington Agumor.
Yes.
Whatever it is you're determined to get, you get it. But I want to remind you that whatever is mine, I don't share. Yes. And clothes where they don't wear, spread for wire, I know they wear.
It is too selfish.
Eh?
You don't hear that the more the merrier.
Eh?
Ndị a nọ n'ugwu na-alụ anọ na gịnị ayu eleghị na-akọ ya ịchọghị ka ịza nyarịnya.
Congratulations to your daughter. In respect to that, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So you want to say something?
Yes, this thing about polygamy, Esther. Is there any place in the Bible where God said if you marry more than one wife, you go to hell?
Go to the book of Acts. That was Old Testament.
That is New Testament, yes.
In New Testament, there's nothing like that.
Nothing like what?
Like polygamy.
Don't tell me where God will condemn deity.
So what are you saying?
What I'm saying is that, yes, are you wiser than God?
So in other words...
Yeah, we handle charge the cheat.
Chai.
Hapo maka hana bagare meanwhile we onye chere kpabata n'ụlọ ka ha zu ike. Na ko ha.
Ladies and gentlemen, Darlington Agumwa is not a good man.
Okay, never.
He's not
The one that had my voice.
He's not a good man.
Okay.
Sir, in reaction to our education sector,
yes.
Nigeria's education sector there's a lot of unfilled tertiary education spaces, and it's an unsettling paradox. Now, there are many candidates who succeed in the annual matriculation examinations, universities, polytechnics, colleges of education, but they're unable to fill the vacant admission slots allocated to them by the education authorities, which leaves applicants stranded and delays their academic pursuits. Now, this debacle was laid bare on August 2026 policy brief by the Executive Director, I Read to Live Initiative, Jacob Sule, who called it the admissions gap. Who gets into Nigeria's tertiary institutions and why it matters. For instance, it concluded that in the 2025 stream, 1,009,736 of the 1,716,154 approved admission spaces were filled countrywide. This meant that 706,418 were left unfilled that year, and many of those destinies placed on hold because obviously a lot of them could not get admission into the university as they were graduating. Now, according to statistics, the overall fill rate stood at 58.8%, more than 40% of the approved admission capacity. Of the total figures, universities filled 785,180 of 1,060,919, or 74% of approved slots, leaving 275,739 places unfilled. Whereas other higher institutions utilized only 34% or one-third of the approved spaces. So owing to the first degree NCA disparity, universities enjoy high subscription rates at the expense of polytechnics and COE. SOEs, right? That's colleges of education. The low value placed on middle level manpower also creates disparity among degree, HND, and NSE holders. So industrialized countries place a high premium on middle level manpower as engines of productivity and management. Now, basically, why do we have a lot of slots on field in the educational sector? Are we still in the realm of whom you know before you gain admission, specifically in federal universities, aside from the private universities? For private universities, you need to have the money. If you do not have the money, you cannot gain admission. So every year when children graduate, you have more than about 30,000 or even 100,000 of them placed on hold, no opportunity to get into schools, and they're advised to get into skill acquisition or acquire vocational skills in that process. How do you think this will affect their mental balance and exposure to certain things, especially when they remain dormant for quite a while?
If you know the number of students that have been frustrated, the number of talent we have lost, the number of our endowed children that didn't have the opportunity of going to university, and then they fell by the wayside. If you see the number of our children that are abroad doing exploit because Nigerian university could not absorb them, Esther, you will shed tears. There was one guy from Calabar who could not get admission for 5 good years. Eventually, he got to Japan. And this guy was able to solve a 30-year puzzle, mathematical puzzle in Japanese university. 30-year puzzle. This guy solved it. I read it in the news. Seriously. Japan. And so many others like that. Esther, that is what is happening here. For a country like Nigeria that is in a hurry to develop, do you need anybody to tell you that the engine room for your development is what? Education. And make it compulsory from primary to tertiary. I mean, compulsory. Let it be that you are given the opportunity. Then maybe during classes, tests and all that, you couldn't meet up. You now know that, yes, it is your own fault. But not allowing them to get into university because of one useless reason or the other. One useless reason or the other. Quota system. Who brought you? Slot for vice president. I mean the vice principal. Slot for HOD. You know, all those things will cut off. We cut off some students from getting in, and then the choice of university for most of these students, some want to go to federal university. Meanwhile, that place is already choked up. The private university, their fees is not be here. They cannot afford it, or state. So these are the issues. Esther, these are the issues. Why is Nigerian government not paying attention to all these things? And you know the worst. The boys among them will go into criminality just to burn that energy. And you'll be blaming them. You'll be blaming them. So I am not surprised. Seriously, it will continue until somebody comes on board and say, look, this is my priority. Do you know why Imo State has the highest number of academic professors today, Esther? Do you know why? Mbakwe led the foundation when he came into office. He copied the system of a university in the US called multi-campus, Nebraska University. Multi-campus. He spread it all the senatorial zones in Imo State. All the campuses. So you know where your schooling, your discipline and all that, you go there. So that there will be even development in Imo State. And everybody will give equal opportunity. Today, Imo State has the highest number of academic professors in Nigeria, and by implication, West Africa. That one is not arguable. Nobody can challenge that. But the press will not highlight this, so they will not talk about it. They will not talk about it. They will not. So, when you lay foundation for good things, Esther, it will germinate good fruit. Simple. When you lay a very solid foundation for good things, in fact, the benefit will not be here. I'm not joking. So why do you think they want to Robi that with those people they brought into Imo State? Why do you think so? Why do you think so, Esther? Before Ihedioha came into office, there was no problem. Ihedioha, Emeka Ihedioha, the PDP governor that won an election in Imo State. That place was the most peaceful in the whole of Nigeria, not even just Southeast. All of a sudden, Esther, people who don't know where they came from invaded Imo State. And they are looking for somebody to blame. IPOB, ESN, all manner of people. Can you imagine? Why can't people ask themselves, where did this thing come from? Was Imo State like this? Was it not when they imposed somebody in Imo State to go and do their job? When they brought Hope Uzodinma in Imo State, just to kill that dream, that academic dream in Imo State. That was our greatest industry, education. They wanted to kill it by all means. That was why that thing happened. And people who don't know how this thing started and how it began, they will not ask themselves questions. Let us interrogate this thing. Are Igbo people known for violence? Have you ever heard that Igbo people are protesting for one thing or the other? That the government didn't give them job. No, it's not in our culture. We don't protest. We don't go violent for anything. But look at how these people brought it into our own region for no just cause, nothing. And when these people wanted to defend themselves, you are calling them terrorists. Esther, can you get what I'm saying here now? And people don't see all these things. So defending yourself now is a crime. I don't see where that is a crime. Is that not what IPOB and ESN are doing? Esther, is that not what they are doing? And yet the federal government of Nigeria, thank God the international community understand better. That is why they refuse to name the Kale terrorists or IPOB a terrorist organization. So that is it. You just want to destroy Igbo youth who are known for academic pursuits. Unfortunately, gullible Nigerians didn't know what is going on. They didn't. These are young men and women who go about their business, their academic pursuits. You brought terrorists into their life and you are blaming them for defending themselves. Can you just imagine? So, my dear, what you just read out now is something that I already know. I personally, I know. It's a systematic way of demarketing a people. Systematically. They want to see you as a terrorist. Meanwhile, you are not. You are not. So, no matter how they try anyway, they will not succeed. Because something that is not your culture, not your tradition, how can you just start it all overnight? It can never be. You can't kill the battle.
These are aspects of the president of this administration that needs to be filled. I recall during the presidential chat in 2024, towards the end of 2024, that was the first chat the president had with the press. And questions were asked, Mr. President, are you going to fight corruption? And Mr. President said he will not fight corruption, but he's going to fight the very thing that causes corruption. And they were like, okay, oh, no, they asked him a question, are you going to probe? Because there were talks about some sectors in Buhari's administration that needed to be probed, like monies that were given to the Nigerian army, whereby we continue to experience insecurity, and a host of others, like the last time before Buhari left, the ways and means that was borrowed, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, all those monies, were questions that left a red mark. And so the press asked, I think it was Malwell when they asked that question, she asked and says, are you going to investigate these guys? And he says, no, he's not going to probe them. But what he wants to do to stop corruption and crime is he's going to fight the root cause. What's the root cause? He says, once you are able to educate children and people, they do not have the means to get into vices such as crime. Okay. So what he wants to do is to address it from the foundation, make sure that there is education, proper education. So whatever it takes to ensure that there is a proper environment for education to thrive is what he's going to, work with. Why am I saying that, sir? The educational sector actually had a lot of issues. If you remember the former JAM DG with the glitches that they said they experienced, the students committed suicide, a lot of children finishing from schools and looking for admission. Not everybody has money to actually gain entrance into private universities. And this is a sector that this administration said they were going to focus on. And that's why they promoted null fund to the point that they did. But that deficiency, that gap is still there. Now, questioning this in regards to all the presidential candidates, now that the campaign season have begun, I have been waiting to see one person who would actually reiterate the concept and the priority for education. The only presidential candidate who has always emphasized that is Mr. Peter Robi. I mean, that has always been his core mandate, where educational institutions, infrastructure, amenities that would enhance a proper environment for a healthy educational system is what he has always been propagating. Now, he says one of the things he's going to do is to ensure that whatever avenue that will make that aspect thrive is what he's going to work with. But he did not give us a roadmap as to how that is achievable. For Atiku Abubakar, he's telling us that to make that achievable, he's going to bring back fuel subsidy. Wike was blasting him by saying, how do you make such a statement? This is, remember that Atiku is going through the imbroglio with Obasanjo. There are talks that Obasanjo made mention of he and Donald Duke, IBB, visited and said, why would you trust Atiku? Atiku also telling us that he saved Obasanjo's life from a lethal injection that was planned that would have assassinated him, and that it was because of him Arewa voted for Obasanjo the second term. So he did a lot for Obasanjo. But speaking on the fuel subsidy, going back to fuel subsidy, how would you describe Atiku's proposal? Because this is different from what he said in 2023.
Esther, the only thing that is constant in life is change. Please, is the bell there?
Yes.
Please ring that bell for me. Esther, ring that bell double for me, yes, for me. Because you know in Nigeria, if you don't blow your trumpet, nobody will blow it for you.
Okay.
Esther, since the day Tinubu said the 12 subsidy is gone, thank God you hosted me on that day. We listened to that speech, that inaugural speech that day in this platform. Is that not true? Good. Since that day till now, have I believed in 12 subsidy? But look at how everybody was jumping on it, you know. Even the presidential candidate, I took all of them. But I disagreed. Esther, I disagreed and I gave my analysis. But I thank God that today, Esther, today, in 2026, from 2020, two of the presidential candidates have said they will bring it back. Something I have been conversing. I told you here and I'm repeating it, Esther, I can give Nigerians a subsidy and they won't notice it, Esther, they won't feel it. I will not come and tell me it's because of first. No, I can't. They will enjoy this subsidy and they won't know that they're enjoying it. I won't use it as an excuse. Esther, when I said this thing, I never knew that something was happening in NNPCL. From 2027 to 2023, a whopping 210 trillion was missing from that place. It was in 2025 that this thing was discovered. Meanwhile, I was telling everybody that no, this fuel subsidy is not Nigeria's problem. We can pay it and nobody will blink an eyelid. Not knowing that some people were making this money, making it that every year they
what are you suggesting now, that the fuel subsidy prospect or concept is not something that we should celebrate, or that the fact that Tuku wants to bring it back is a good move?
I am telling you now that they have realized what I was saying earlier on.
That they shouldn't have removed fuel subsidy.
At all. And I'm giving you instances. Who are largest must prove now? Was it not the money for the 12 subsidy that they took away 210 trillion, Esther? No, tell me the truth, too.
Yes.
So that money, is that not the money they would have used to give you subsidy? Esther, tell me the truth.
No, sir. This 210 trillion naira that you're talking about, you know, it's from 2017.
Please.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. It was from 2017 till 2023. Then subsidy was still on. And monies of that amount were looted. Okay, so continue. I just wanted.
Yes, you tried. Yes, was it not an APC government that was in office? And this money was stolen.
Yes.
Because we can't find it now. Now, imagine if that money was in the system. Esther, will Tinubu remove subsidy? Or will he come and tell us that fuel subsidy is our problem? That is where people are taking money away and all that. Will he come and tell us that?
you can see propaganda. Okay, now that you removed it, Esther, what is the benefit? Okay, you are trying to defend them. Now listen very well. This year alone, in 2026, January this year, 2026, NNPCL told us that they use 17 trillion naira to man the pipelines from vandals. That's what the amount of money they paid.
You claim they paid.
They claimed good. Just 1 year, 2025. Look at that. Atiku now came out and said, look, we in PDP, we paid 18 trillion naira for fuel subsidy in 12 years. 1 year, 12 years. Esther, look at the gap. That one happened this year. So you can see that it is because Nigerians are sleeping on their right. They are too docile. They don't ask questions. That is why these people will come and deceive everybody and they will buy it.
Okay, you're saying that when we have conversations here, when we highlight some of those loopholes, it's not enough. We get calls, people call in, ask questions, trying to verify.
Esther,
most platforms or podcasts, these issues are discussed. It's not enough that Nigerians are asking the questions.
Esther, by now, Nigerians would have entered the street to ask for that 210 trillion.
So do you know how many times Serap has sued NNPC to court on several occasions, but we don't see the outcome of all of these court cases. In reaction or in response to this, the NNPCL on several occasions have been invited to give us a breakdown. In some instances, like the House of Rep members are afraid, or the National Assembly are afraid to pursue whatever. So at this particular instance, like I said,
APC
how would Atiku curb the corruption if he introduces fuel subsidy? How do you, because he did not tell us precisely how he intends to curb it.
Tell us, Esther, it's the political will. Because if Tinubu had the political will, Mene Kyari would have been in jail by now. It's not enough that they invited him and he said, why are you people calling me? And then they left him. It's the lack of the political will to do the needful, Esther. You said it here, how the national chairman of APC brought that report on Tinubu's table. Is that not true? That 210 trillion, that report is that not true?
Yes, and they set up a yes, that was after the audit, after the audit committee.
So it's not a rumor. If not, they would have come to find a way to cover it. They can't, because this is a forensic audit.
Okay, in reacting to this, FCT minister slammed the ADC presidential candidates over his promise to return fuel subsidy if elected as president. Atiku, made the pledge while he was responding to questions. In an interview that went viral on social media, Atiku has started speaking ever since the campaign session began. So he says that, Wike is saying that Atiku, who promised in 2022 during his campaign to remove subsidy if elected, is now proposing the restoration in 2026. That how come that even that means the policy you initiated in 2022, you were not certain about it for you to say you want to return it back, because it means you did not have a threshold or a blueprint as to how you intended to work without fuel subsidy funds, right? So he's saying that Atiku is confused, that he said in 2022 that he was going to remove the subsidy. Now in 2026 he wants to restore fuel subsidy. Are you going back to the fraud? That's now the question Wike is asking him.
You know why? That is why it's not good to speak from both sides of your mouth. Anybody would have lashed on Atiku on this, because yes, it's a double speak. That is the truth. That's why I am very careful when I'm talking about this thing. I have to have my facts intact.
Really?
But
there are times you've made inconsistent analysis here.
Like what?
We let's not go back to that.
You have started now.
Hold on. There are times you've made inconsistent. No. There are times you've been inconsistent. I recall at the time about certain issues in the polity. Are you saying Atiku?
Like what?
Wait. Are you saying that Atiku, due to current circumstances, and realize that yes, I said something in 2022, and now I'm seeing that what I said with how Nigerians are groaning does not have any foundation to lay hold on. It also means that in 2022, when he made that proposal, he did not have an agenda on how to bridge that subsidy removal policy for you to say you're going to return it. There were loopholes.
It was a bandwagon effect. Everybody was lashing on fuel subsidy.
Who was the person who brought up that proposal?
All the politicians.
Who was the first person to say let's remove fuel subsidy that all of them ran on in 2022?
All of them. You say who was the first? All of them. It doesn't matter who said it, for all of them, because that was the ban. They wanted to use it to catch votes. Unknown to them, they were all wrong, Esther. They were all wrong, except me. And I'm telling you, tell me otherwise.
Except you.
Except me, yes. All of them are now going back to what I said. In fact, it's like this thing I was saying the other time about coming together for the politicians, all the
yes, the coalition.
Is that one a lie too? All in 2026, all of them they are even begging them to come together. Did I not say it here? They pursued me all over the place. So what I'm saying is that
they pursued you because you were advocating for Peter to deputize Atiku.
What are you saying?
That was why they were breaking your head.
And I gave my reasons, didn't I? This thing Atiku is doing today, Esther, please tell me the truth. Will Peter have time for it? Because that is the beginning of the election.
I don't understand. This thing Atiku is doing. Will he have time for it as in how?
What do you mean as in how?
No, you said, will Peter have time for it? Have time for
what?
what?
Will he have time to go to US and be lobbying people to come and do this or that? Will he?
Oh, okay.
Yes, will he? I told you there's a dog they used to pursue animal in the bush. There's a special dog. It is trained by the hunter. Whenever he's going for hunting, he will use that dog. I said it here. That was the basis of my analysis. Because I should know who should do what and who should not do what. Is that not the basis of my own analysis that time? But they said, I said, okay, no problem.
Sir, the reason why the subsidy removal concept is a confused mirage is because we were not given a breakdown or an audit on how funds recovered from fuel subsidy removal was utilized. Just yesterday or 2 days ago, there was a press conference organized by the Minister of Finance, Mr. Taiwo, where he tried to explain where the subsidy removal funds went. Now, and then there were other complaints as well as to some of the projects or policy implementation of this administration where they felt some Nigerians did not benefit from, where he criticized those who condemned the government or went to the World Bank websites or social media handle to criticize them for loaning Nigeria money. And he said they were able to get that money. But the thing is this, there is no proper breakdown, all right, or transparency on how the funds made from subsidy removal were utilized.
That was not the issue. The issue is that how do you give account of something that is fraudulent? Esther, how do you give account for something that is fraudulent? It's like this security vote they are talking about. Have you seen any governor give account of his security votes? Did I not tell you here that it is unaccountable? It does not have any official endorsement anywhere. Is that not what I told you? Security vote every time. What are you doing with security? Is it in the budget? It is something they give them for whatever. And so you don't ask them, what do you do with your security votes? There is nothing attached to it. And so this fraudulent subsidy, Esther, you cannot give any breakdown because it is a fraudulent arrangement. People, why do you think all of them want to be Minister of Petroleum, Esther? Have you asked yourself? Even people who don't know a dime about petroleum. Why do you think all of them want to be Minister of Petroleum, Minister of Petroleum? Attach it to the humongous document they had to attend to in their office. They will still be Minister of Petroleum. Why do you think so? These are all part of it. It is a fraud. So don't expect anybody to give you account of fraud. No fraud is accountable.
So you're supporting Atiku to return fuel subsidy?
If they can do it, Esther, what you need to do, Esther, kill the fraud in that system. That is all.
So is Tinubu allowed to make another statement that contravenes what he said in 2022? If Atiku is proposing something different now, and then if at all the president decides to change his concept but from things he said in 2022, are you going to berate him for seeing that some of the policies he made did not work and he decided that, okay, fine, it didn't work, let's do it like this? Would you be one of the persons to berate him for that concept?
I will only approve if he can find out where that 210 trillion naira went to, because it was under APC government. Whether him or Buhari, they should find that money. Then I'll take him serious. If not, if he tell me today he bring it back, I will say no. We are done with the one you did before. Don't do again. If it was like this when you took away subsidy, if you bring it back, then we are finished. You remove it and you are borrowing money. This time around, you will borrow hell out of us. So we will not allow that. That will be the basis of my argument. I will not allow any of them to deceive Nigerians again. I will tell you, if you like, accept it. If you don't, then wait for the repercussion. This subsidy, Esther, to kill this corruption, look, I don't mind. Esther, I will go outside and borrow oil experts anywhere in the world to come and man my oil industry. Did you hear what I said? I will go and beg them, come. There is a job for you here. Come and do this thing for me. All the strategic areas, strategic department, Esther, I will call experts to come and man it for me for just 1 year and stabilize that place. You will see the result. Esther, you will now know that yes, subsidy is possible here, as it is possible in the Saudi Arabia, in America, in everywhere in the Western world. Have you not asked yourself that question? Why is it possible over there and it's not possible here, Esther? Is that not a major flaw in this industry? No, tell me. Why is it possible in this area but it's not possible here? That will tell you that some people have formed a cartel with this oil industry. And they are making the living daylight out of Nigerians. It is more than possible here, Esther. It is more, I am 110% sure it is possible here. We can enjoy it and still move on with our lives and still do things that we're supposed to do, Esther. The only thing is what? Corruption. And I've told you how I will do it myself. Because I don't believe that any Nigeria can go there without being carried away. I don't believe.
All right, if you're watching us on YouTube, I would implore you to check your device because we're going up. The audio is clear. I think if you're watching us on YouTube, kindly indicate how clear the audio is. If you cannot hear us, increase the volume of your device. I don't know if you're using a laptop or your smartphone, but increase the volume of your device or check the earpiece, whatever it is you're using, because I've gotten a feedback that the audio on YouTube is going on very well. I'm referring to O'Shea Murphy, 5147. I think you should check your device because I'm wearing a headphone and we can hear you. We can hear what is going out there absolutely clearly. So we're going to take a very short break and the evening rush continues. To kind of stay with us. When we return, we want to talk about the fact that Atiku said he saved but was his former principal, that is General Olusegun Obasanjo, and the NDC about the OK movement complains that it's possible that the NDC leader Seriake Dickson may not be working to ensure that 2027 is a given, but possibly working ahead of 2031. We need to verify and either discountenance that narrative based on the current body language of the leadership of the NDC. We'll take a very short break. The evening rush continues. We'll be right back.
Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Now you have a voice.
Give malaria a double punch of Artesunate and ammonia queen. An effective combination that Camosunate. It is anti-malaria therapy. Comes in 4 different packs or different age groups. No 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above. Camosunate.
Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Janet Pharmaceuticals Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
You are listening to your the number one station, the Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
Parents, you've worked hard to give your child the very best future. With a 90% graduate employment rate in the first 6 months of graduation, that future could be right here at Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British branch campus in sub-Saharan Africa. The same globally recognized UK degree, accredited to the highest international standards, all within a modern learning environment. Applications are now open. Visit lancaster.edu.gh to apply today. Lancaster University, Ghana, a global degree at your doorstep.
To the city's #1 super dial. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos.
How
house dey dark and NEPA bill dey choke. E dey worry you as e dey affect your business. Solution don come. Imagine say you wake up for morning, light no shake, fridge don block, business no get wahala, everything dey okay. No be dream o. With Yohaku, na you dey control your light. Yohaku dey sell gas cooker, freezer, fridge, and dem go furnish you with modern kitchen o. Whether na inverter, batteries, panels, smart street lights, be na solar AC system wey you wan use for house, business, abi for industrial work, Yohaku stand chim to help you. Bye to NEPA bill o. No wait till transformer go spoil again o. Oya run call Yohaku for 070-121-30260 or 080-324-82573, or you fit to call 080-669-60066. For Lagos, we dey for shop F1179 industrial section, Ojo Alaba International Market, or shop G6 electronic section, Alaba International Market, Headline, Uche Ubochi Plaza, Abuja office na Corporate 13, Dubai International Market, back of Games Village, Karo District for Abuja. For Port Harcourt, we dey for number 51, Oporo Road, Eziowa Elite Trade Center for Rivers State. Yohaku website na www.yohakuproducts.com. Online store na www.yohakustore.com. Yohaku, from sun to earth, we dey make your mind dey cool.
Welcome back. This is still for Evening Rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Esther Wanchuku, and obviously my guest analyst today is Darlington Agumor, who's a social political affairs analyst. Darlington Agumor, before we went on the break, Atiku Abubakar told us that it was him that saved Obasanjo's life. Otherwise, a lethal injection would have been given to him. This is coming amidst the back and forth. You know, IBB just said, or Donald Duke just disclosed to us that during the administration of General Olusegun Obasanjo, Obasanjo was not happy with Atiku and called him to tell him what was going on, and that he told Obasanjo to calm down. He should, just cool his temper. He was going to come meet him the following day. When he got there, he saw IBB. And IBB said he forgot something inside. They went inside the room and IBB said, I warned you not to trust, this man. You did not listen. But what's his name? Atiku is giving us a different scenario, what transpired, between them at the time. He said he saved Obasanjo from an injection that was meant to kill him. He said he got information about an alleged plot to inject Obasanjo, warned him to refuse it, and linked it to Shehu Musa Yar'Adua's 1997 death. Now, that is something that we need to investigate. Atiku said his relationship with Obasanjo worsened after he opposed Obasanjo's third-term ambition, despite them serving together from 1999 to 2007. So, from what Atiku is indicating, that Shehu Musa Yar'Adua was murdered. An injection, that's what he said.
Yes, it's a fact.
He said he was murdered.
Put a panel. You didn't listen to it, Abi. You didn't. Maybe you were very small that time. A lot was revealed during the Puta panel. But this in article said, yes, it may be true, but the greatest person who helped to save Obasanjo was his kinsman, Bola Ige.
Really?
Bola Ige got wind of this thing, and he entered a plane and flew into where Obasanjo was incarcerated.
So it's not Atiku. So what Atiku is saying now is not true.
Atiku may have had. This guy, there's a level you reach, you will hear so many things. It's like what Mama Vasa told us when he was about to die.
But this was when he was in prison.
I know now. That was when yes, now. I know. So it was Bola Ige that entered and went straight to see him and told him, never you allow anybody to inject you. As a Yoruba man, I think he should listen to him. Bola Ige went straight to him and told him face to face. And that was why when the night came, they didn't know that Obasanjo is already aware.
Okay.
That Dr. Death,
who
came to do the damage, when he wanted to say, look, want to take your injection, want to take, Obasanjo said, no, Emiko. So they said, and the flogging started. When Obasanjo came out, he went to Yoruba Tennis Club in Atoliko. He removed his agbada, removed his shirt, buba, and showed them his back, where they drew map of Nigeria with Koboko on his back. And he told them that he know that it was not a Yoruba man that did this to me. He said it. And so, yes, Atiku may have one word or the other. But Esther, to be candid, though, to be sincere to everybody who care to listen for the truth.
Yeah.
If not for Atiku, Obasanjo wouldn't have gone for second term.
Okay, so my question is,
so,
why is this conversation coming back?
Because Obasanjo is not happy that Atiku did not allow him and that he knelt down for Atiku. That insult is what is grieving Obasanjo up to tomorrow.
Even up till now, if Nigerians are saying that the political space has become toxic.
It was Obasanjo that resurrected it. It was. I don't know why that. You know, I told you there are things you don't talk about as an elderly person.
Okay, so are you saying now at this point in time, because you feel that if there is any opposition that should come from Obasanjo, it shouldn't be about the reason why
it shouldn't, because he too committed now. Esther, Obasanjo is not he knows. Everything he did it with Atiku. So why is he trying to make the man look like the devil and he himself a saint? Please go and get the book written by Moji Obasanjo to hear what the Obasanjo's wife said about him. I said this severally here. I don't know every time Obasanjo will be claiming to be a saint. About Atiku did that. No, you did worse things. Ajokuta Steel Complex that is not working today is because of Obasanjo. Go and ask Natasha Agboti. Go and ask her. She have all the documents. She have said it severally. So why is Obasanjo always trying to look like he's a saint and all that? And Atiku is a bad man? No. What Atiku did for Obasanjo could not have done it to anybody. He couldn't. In fact, he will not. Why not let this man be? Well, you have already stopped him from becoming the president. Why not rest? As for me, Esther, you see that mistake Atiku made, I will never make it too. I said I will not. I said all the PDP governors, they gave Atiku, they gave him the platform, they gave him the ticket on a platter of gold. Obasanjo closed door, or behind closed doors, in the presence of a people, say, Turaki, please let me go. When I finish, you will not go. I will hand over to you. This is our record. Erufai was present when it happened. Yeah. They have all said it. So why is Obasanjo trying to do, in fact, I don't like it seriously. At least be grateful that this man made you become president for the second time. Why are you always making it look as if Atiku was a very bad man? If he was wicked, he wouldn't have given you that platform now. He wouldn't have. Immediately you started third term. Esther, is that not where they break away? Yeah. He told Atiku, come and swear for me on oath. Atiku said, no, in my religion we don't swear oath. That was where the enmity started. Enmity started.
So Atiku, you're saying that the whole thing about not wanting Atiku on the ballot is a personal vendetta.
Of course.
It has nothing to do with the fact that it's the time of the South or it's not the time of the North.
I am telling you that Atiku is this, is that. He cannot. The person that is there now that you are supporting, is he better? If you ask me, Atiku is a better manager than what you are seeing today. Atiku is a better man. He has business. In fact, he's the biggest employer in the Northeast. He has businesses that are ongoing.
But that's why he's old. And Nigeria feel that they need a young leader. Someone who can move, someone who can visit places, someone that when something happens, they go there. Not anyone who will be, occupied or placed in a glass house. So they're feeling like Atiku and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu are the same.
Didn't you hear in Africa, they prefer
octogenarians than young men. Because they believe that young men, they are not strong enough to confront these principalities and powers.
Really?
That is the mentality of the African electorate. They want elderly people who can confront anybody. That young men, they no fit face these people. Is that not what they have been telling P2B? You know if you do this, you know if you do that, you know if you do this. That is their mentality, because that is the psychological makeup they have infused in them. That if you're a young man, you cannot perform in Africa, where there are principalities and power that are all over the place, breathing down your neck, telling you what to do and what not to do. Is that not the problem? That a young man cannot confront a Babangida or an Obasanjo or all these people. Is that not their language?
All right, so let's take a listen to Aisha Yusufu before we move on to the NDC.
Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the only reason... Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
No, let's do this. It's not your president, Aisha.
I don't have a president.
No, don't say that now.
Why would I not say that? If you want to
Bola
sit
Ahmed
here...
Mr.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos State. If you want to sit here... If you want to sit here and... No, I don't even need to. I'll just walk away so that you answer. You ask yourself and you answer yourself.
Okay, so you don't accept he's the president of...
No, I don't.
You don't accept?
No. I don't, because he didn't win the 2023 election.
But
he rigged it.
He won. The court said he won.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us Nigerians, except you, and maybe Dele Farotimi are the ones saying he didn't win.
So why then do you care about me?
You're a Nigerian. I'm before you now, so I need to know why you don't accept that.
I've just told you.
He didn't win.
He didn't win the 2023 election, and I don't see any reason why I should give, the only thing that I know to me, is an illegitimate president, if that's what you want to hear.
Almost 4 years after Aisha.
It doesn't matter. Wrong is wrong. And we can't keep sweeping things under the table. And that's the audacity that he has to keep doing what he's saying. When he said all is fair, it was because of the audacity of him getting away with grab it, run with it, and everything. And this is what happens. You keep enabling him, especially the media. No, you keep enabling him. That's
the authorities.
So INEC is not here.
Citizen.
You be a law-abiding citizen. Continue to abide the law. I'm Aisha.
INEC said he won. The highest court in the land, the Supreme Court, sanctified. Let me borrow the Christian phrase. Sanctified that he won. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I obey the Constitution, which is the ground norm. So I have to accept it. It was. I don't have to say that, but I accept that he's president. Anyway,
if the Constitution was what we really followed and the law, he wouldn't be there. We won't even be declared winner. But anyway, I'm coming back to the question. Or we're going to talk about.
No, continue with it.
So it's for a political reason that Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu will keep on. What's his name now?
Muslim Kashim Shettima.
Mr. Kashim Shettima. I just remember earlier on I had a conversation with. I always have problem with names because I don't remember names as much. He does not have the Northwest. So in 2023, he could rig the election, because for you to even be able to rig election, you need a critical number. Yeah. So the Northwest gave him that critical number. And sometimes when election is too big to be rigged, when you rig it, you only rig it to reduce the embarrassment, not to win, because that's what we had in the different states. Even where our win was given to Roth, our numbers were really, reduced. So for now, he has lost that Northwest. One is that there were a lot of things that were going on in 2023. And one of the places where Tinubu had done, Mr. Tinubu has done his Mr. Tinubu thing was to put a front that he was sick. He was very sick, he was frail and everything. And there were a lot of people in the northern part of the country who bought into that. And it was, even you go on Facebook, it wasn't a hidden thing. So there was this thing about, what happened with Yaradua was going to happen again. And I remember that time they brought Mr. Tinubu in with this
Do you actually think that was a planned?
It was a scam. It was when you say 419, doing 419 things.
That is what actually believe that was a strategy?
Before, I'm telling you, it is. You are still asking me, am I sure? Am I supposed to go and bring another Aisha to answer your question for you? Why are you asking me, am I sure? It was a scam. It was a master scam.
Wow.
Master scam. And even when he brought out, and then this thing was showing, I think, live, there were quite a number of people that were saying, look, they know this person and these people, that their capacity to do things, will not allow that thing to be shown, but it was done for a reason. And so many people in the north believe that, and they ran with that. So most of them that were voting were not really voting for.
Aisha, please.
This is me, Aisha, talking. Now, can you allow me finish my thoughts?
Allow me, please. Just one. I'm sorry, really sorry, but.
The entire Mr. Tinubu is sick during 2022-2023 election was a scam, was a lie that was being sold to Ghana certainly. We think that they are voting for Kashim. I put water for my mouth, they take talk. They allow me, they talk now. When I don't flow land, you will come talk your own. Now you want to do this interview now, These are things I have said many times publicly.
No, I'm hearing this for the first time.
I've analyzed it. So the thing is that people don't connect dots. I do that a lot. And for me, I'm able to see, I can see the bigger picture, look at this thing. Sometimes it can be a curse because you're seeing things before people see them and they are like, going after you. So the whole of that was a scam that was, and it was believed by a lot of people in the north because it was actually discussed. And then there was that thing where they say, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu just wants to be president. Even if he enters that day and he dies that day, he does not lie. So people believed that, and they were, as far as they're concerned, they were voting for Kashim. And it turned out, how you know that it was a scam? When results were announced that their own INEC's own fraudulent result, and then there was this video where Tinubu was dancing, and he went down. First when they sit, don't they do shaku shaku? Don't they go down? They come up. As soon as I got that election, he started that whole this thing. So beyond that, on a more serious note now, right? Going back to that initial question that you asked me. So he has lost that because you see the suffering. You see the suffering in the north. You see where there's poverty, people are suffering, and you see the uncaring nature. Propaganda cannot take away suffering. Uncaring nature that has come from Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with the spending spree that he went to, the very much lopsided appointments. Meanwhile, there were lopsided appointments during Buhari. That's why I don't have sympathy for anybody. Some people were defending that. Some northern leaders were defending that. When Tinubu came, he said, how did they have to say that thing? Hold my stick or whatever. Let me show.
All right. Do you agree with what Aisha Yusufu is saying? She's claiming that the Shetima, coupling of the president and Kashim Shetima, was that they sent a message in the north that, see, vote for Kashim Shetima and Tinubu because Tinubu is not feeling fine. So, all those during the campaign season, all the utterances that seemed incoherent and all of that, they thought that mentally he was not acute. They felt that maybe he was old and so anything could happen. The disposition of being frail and all of that, okay, if anything happens to him, Kashim will come on board. And that when he came, when it happened, he was inaugurated, all of a sudden the president seemed okay, stopped making remarks that seemed to be incoherent and all of that. And she's saying that it was a scam. Yes. Now, but that you believe so?
Of course, I said it because...
But the president is running with Kashim Shetima, so that scam is now obvious. So why is he still running with Kashim Shetima?
Because the scam has been discovered. If you check, Buhari used exactly the same system. Yes, I mean, nobody gave Buhari a chance.
Excuse me, what's the system of acting frail?
Yes, now. That is what we call Machiavellian principle. The end justifies the means.
Hold on. You're saying that during the campaign in 2015, Buhari acted like he was frail?
Of course. It was obvious.
But he was actually not well because immediately after he was announced the winner, he left this country for 6 months.
Something happened to him. I mean, it's obvious now. He said it, when he came back, he said it himself that he had never been this sick in all his life. That means something happened that nobody wants to tell us. The way it happened and the way he left here and everything, we tell you that, no, this is not ordinary.
It happened immediately he was sworn in, or immediately he was sworn in.
Yeah, because the man started, playing aloof. He didn't want anybody to come close. All the APC, including Tinubu, he didn't allow them to come to Asorok and all that. He distanced himself from everybody and was doing his thing. And then some people read the meaning into his body language and everything. It was after that that prone to, the man fell sick and all that. So the rest is now history anyway. So Tinubu used the same thing when he was campaigning because it was obvious. If Buhari can use it to succeed, why can't I try it? And then the second time of using Shetima is to now win the North.
with the Shetima in the team now, the North will be looking at Shetima, not Tinubu. Are you getting it now? That was why it was the last decision he took. Remember how they delayed trying to check whether Christians will accept it or not, whether the North will accept, until eventually, when he saw that the coast was clear, and maybe after consultation, they said, look, you need a Shetima if you want to get the North. That was just the only reason, to get their northern vote, nothing else. It's all about the votes. Not that even in Shetima, is he part of the government? He was not given any role now. The man not playing any role. Remember when his house was bugged, and he said he would not live there. When he discovered that his house was bugged, he said he would not live there. So the man is just not in the picture.
All right, let's look at the NDC. Recently, Seriake Dickson changed some of his spokespersons and aides. Then there are talks that the body language of the NDC it doesn't look like they intend to project a win for Peter Obi ahead of 2027. That basically they want to just play a major opposition and ensure that 2031 is the main goal. There are also talks that Seriake Dickson is looking at having to position himself as either the VP to Kwankwaso in 2031. Different speculations are ongoing. Also, the OK movement. There are some persons who want the Obi Kwankwaso supporters to merge as one. Kwankwaso supporters support Peter Obi now, and then in 2031, the Obedience support Kwankwaso. So they want to unify them. And so people say, no, it's not necessary. Obedience can remain, the Kwankwaso can remain, but then they all have the interest to project Peter Obi and Kwankwaso together. Do you think that is true?
I don't think it is true, because all the people that are speculating, they only have one vote.
Boala made an insinuation yesterday that
Peter Obi is going to endorse you. It is not the first time somebody.
And then there's also another person who is in the ADC chieftain who says that Peter Obi and Showore are pretenders. They're not in this race to win. That they're working for Tinubu.
Look, Esther, when Osun happened, did you believe it? Was there no speculations in Osun State? Everything was done and said in Osun State. At the end of the day, the people's will prevail. Is that not true? So what are you telling me here? That means these people that are saying all these things, they are forgotten that Nigerians are now wide awake. Although permutation may not work again, no. Seriously, because all of them have one single vote. Obasanjo, Seriake, Dickson, any other person. Only one vote do they have. And they don't have any political influence and to command a lot of crowd. People are now looking at who will save them and not what political leaders are saying, because they know that these people, they are selfish. They are no longer interested in them. After all, Obasanjo was heavily in support of Buhari. Didn't Buhari mess up? Didn't he mess up? So those speculations are gone. They are looking at people now who can deliver, not people who are talking. If you are speaking, what crowd do you have behind you? It's like when a certain pope was criticizing Stalin, USSR leader. Pope was criticizing because of Iron Hand.
But do you think the NDC is doing enough in projecting their candidates? Because, like I told you, Peter Obi has been traveling from one place to the other. I think I played an interview he had with Nord TV. He was on the road at the time, and I really don't know how the NDC is going about it. Like I said, we've sent letters of invitation for them to come on the station. Let's hear what they have to say in projecting themselves. And so, in terms of ruggedity, as the APC is doing, also the G100 trying to come together and see how the opposition can decide on a certain candidate. Some critics and analysts believe it's too late, while others believe that if Peter Obi had not stepped out of the ADC, there would have been a very strong perception that Bola Tinubu would not return in 2027. What's your take on this general perception?
My perception is that yes, the pendulum have changed. The swinging of the pendulum have changed. Are you getting what I'm saying? With the recent development in the polity, the people are wide awake. If you listen to their opinions in all our shows, they are all speaking the same language. The person that will save Nigeria, not what political leaders are saying.
Okay.
And they are all pointing at the Peter Obi.
So whatever anybody is saying now, it is unnecessary because INEC said that he has 100 million registered voters. Is that not true? Esther, if these people should come and vote, there must be a clear winner. Even with 3 contestants, if these 2 people come out and vote, there must be a clear winner. Even if they want to take the vote to 20 million, and a leader will emerge from out of this. That's the truth. So the number of votes is no longer an issue here because people actually registered, and it is among the youths. The youths are the majority among those who went to register with their PVC. And so, who among these contestants are the youth rooting for Esther? Tell me the truth. Who among them? Is it not P2B? So if that number should come out all over Nigeria and vote.
Sir, online polls are different from real life polls.
Online what?
Online polls are different from real life
Not
polls.
online. I'm telling you, the registered voters. INEC said it that the youth are more in.
So you're saying if every one of them are able to come out?
I am telling you that the same way also people trooped out. These ones are going to troop out again.
All right.
Because Osun have given us hope, and we are not going to lose that hope now. That's what I'm saying.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get your reaction on the conversation this evening. We'll take one call, read one message, so we can take as many calls and messages simultaneously as possible. All right? Please be brief, go straight to the point. Let's hear if you agree with some of the things discussed here or not, and what other contributions that you have. Please, let's be logical, no sentiments attached. Okay? The number to call is 08036929933. 08036929933. The WhatsApp number is 0817-1756-338. 0817-1756-338. That is the WhatsApp number. While the number to call is 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Esther. How are you?
I am fine, sir. Welcome. What is your name?
And good evening, my boyfriend, Darlington.
Is this Mayor?
Patrick.
Patrick, I don't know. How do you get lucky?
9,200 ransom is still hanging on your neck.
Please, they're going to help me tell her more.
The pendulum is swinging towards Obi. We know all this already. The robbery of 2023 cannot repeat itself in 2027 because we have seen everything very clearly as it is playing out. So we know our destination, where we are focusing on. So everybody should just arm himself or herself with what to do in 2027 so that this country will move forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Patrick, for calling. Esther, good evening. I'm my Darlington. As I'm typing this message, I am just smiling for the way you start your show by joking with my darling. I will go and learn Igbo language. I love you guys. Happy birthday to my Darlington in advance. Long life and prosperity. I love you, Darlington. I think he's your friend in the U.S. Mr. Ola. Yes.
Who?
That your namesake in the U.S. Is one who
nephew.
sent the message. So you forget this easily. I'm going to complain to him.
Hello,
good evening.
in the US.
Hello. Hello, you on WhatsApp? Hello.
Send my greetings.
Okay, so when you call on WhatsApp, make sure you have internet so that when you're talking, we can hear you. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, my dear sister. How will I help everything?
Everything is fine, sir. What is your name?
My name is Abdullahi Abubakar. Kesima.
Abdullahi Abubakar. Hey, welcome.
It's them agreed to Pool Masha, Barista.
He's here. He can hear you.
I hear him. He talk through in Hawaii. They follow you in the
What did he say?
He follow you. He talk through. You know the peer. You know the dapper. I'm very, very lucky. So I follow you about this conversation. What I want to advise of the Atiku and the Obi, make any combine.
Okay.
make I tell you the truth. Even Butumi the food for the stay for candidate, you're going to come and what with it. If you don't know Butumi, ask him, Madam Bello, and will tell you what in the Butumi. So even Butumi and go win of this government, what with it? How do you barrister say? Tell me what is the government say, what they do for these our people, for not used to waste. The thing is, people here, they cry. We are crying for supper. Me, I don't like anything. Don't any go, I don't like anything. I don't like 10 naira for government. Just more, yeah, peaceful. More getting peaceful. Why I will go get my money and pay my school fee and pay for everything. So that's why any tribe where you come here, I'll carry my boat, go and boat.
Okay.
What you would do, what you will need, somebody who go raising this Nigeria will go forward.
Thank you so much, Ali.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, sir. Sleep well, eh? All right, thank you very much. Oh, Barrister, did you understand what he was saying? Did you hear him?
I didn't hear.
You didn't hear?
What did he say?
Okay, so Malam Abubakar Ali was saying that he thank you for your analysis. Up to now, you cannot hear. With all the way I'm shouting like this.
Why can't you put my earphone on?
Your earphone is very on. You want it to be doing wah 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 wah.
No, not on. No.
Barrister, you're getting. Agwalam Gisi, you are old. You say no. Now you are. See.
Old age affect here?
Yes, now it does now. Very well. When those white hair is growing inside the ear.
The other side and see which one old.
That's the only one that you know.
What do you mean by that?
Malam Abubakar Ali, you said that. Thank you. He hailed you, said you did so well. Your analysis about the whole article scenario. Yes. That all he wants is good leadership. He doesn't care who emerges as president, so long as he can peacefully sleep, take care of his family, pay their school fees, eat food, go about his business peacefully.
He start from choosing the right leader.
That is what he's saying. He's saying that regardless of who emerges, although that this administration they don't suffer well. You understand? That's what he said. So, are you hearing now?
In fact, I am loud and clear.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Sorry, the bar, I don't push down. Good evening, sir.
What, Malik?
Sir, I said the bar, I don't push down. Good evening, sir.
Okay.
People call to bar now is expensive. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I do, my sister. Barrister. I'm a full member of APC. Let me warn you. Now me call you barrister. Leave that thing. Maybe you call yourself. Let me call you now. They don't call person say person. They don't call person a lawyer. And the person be lie. If I say my lawyer now, I say my learned colleague, my lawyer now. You two they lie with that now, so I wouldn't call you that.
I am for peace already. Go ahead.
Anyway, let me give a sound warning. The day you threaten Esther online again, I will fish you out in Nigeria. I will fish you out. All this you are hiding. So I will fish you the way they fish that man that had that office. That it took them time to see the person for agreement. Agreement is agreement, oh, the
yes,
anyway.
You don't know that that is what makes the love sweeter.
I'm telling you, but the woman is blind, but she knows how to see money. If you don't pay well, she will stab you to jail.
I am doing things behind closed doors.
I like that. Which closed doors?
But the Lord,
Malik.
the Lord sees you. Don't worry. Esther, you know do the voice now. I will give you leprosy. I will not kill him. I will not throw him leprosy. Anyway, Esther.
Yes.
You see those people talking about the NDC and co.
Yeah.
All is to cause commotion. And you know Nigerians love rumor. We like gist well. So all those gist is to cause commotion. Those that are buying into it, buy. Do you think Kwankwaso is stupid to be advised and he knows he will win the election, he will not sell his chances? Hoping for 2031 that he cannot even see? Do you think he's stupid like that? He has tasted Obi water. He knows Obi has the genuine followers. He knows.
Yeah, he's riding on him.
Do you know what it means for you to have? Look, I told you before, there are 3 politicians in Nigeria that has followership. That has real followers. Number 1, the late MK Abiola.
Yeah.
Number 2, the late Mohammed Buhari. Number 3, Peter Obi, followership without money.
Exactly.
They don't need to give you money to get crowd.
Exactly.
And then the politicians know that. The present president will spend money to get crowd. Let's be sincere.
Yes, it's true.
He will spend money. But those other people don't spend money for crowd. If it's a lie, bring Obi today to Ajegule. Or bring Obi to Lekki phase 1. It will be shut down. Let's be sincere. So all those rumors they are talking about, it's just to cause chaos.
Exactly.
But my anger with Obi is this. You keep going about looking for a vote. Come out and speak. Let the people see that you're a fearless leader. Don't be doing all those all those cuckoo-ness that they work for Nigeria. This present president took everything by the book, by the horn. He knew the plan. He used Lagos State and achieved his goal. What does he want him to do again? After all, an SAN say a brave man does not go to school. That's an SAN. Say a brave man does not go to school. They don't fly to university and get a degree and come out to. But meanwhile, children they go school.
And he went to.
Even the person picking go school. The person picking go school. I don't know why they don't get a blood to be brave. When they just graduate from Unilag, Mono say they don't get a certificate now. We don't call a blood certificate. So you see, Esther, this subsidy of 18, if it's something that people will give us and he's sure of it, I go vote more. I don't like you.
For real?
Esther, 40,000 for how many liters? How many 40,000 for? Look, first 1,300 and nobody's talking. Wow. Everybody have sold themselves in Nigeria. Everybody, both the man of God, everybody sold themselves. Nobody feel open mouth talk.
People don't pack their cars.
Now 100 naira Jonathan carry for a go. 100 naira Jonathan carry for a go when Nigeria shut down. 100 cars.
Malik, don't you think that it's because people love Tinubu? That there's no protest, nobody's complaining.
They don't collect from everybody. Don't collect communion. No. Everybody fear to see their own bomb for outside.
Love, okay.
Everybody don't collect communion. Everybody when they give you the video, you if you talk, he expose you. Everybody shut up. Oh. Everybody don't collect. Look, Esther, let me ask you this question. If me, Malik, dressed like a sheikh and go to a Muslim program and they find out I'm a fake sheikh, you know what do to me, please? It's my death. It's my death. Fake bishop. And they saw them. The church could not say one word. The church kept quiet. That is when they sold themselves to these people. Fake bishop. And they saw it. They couldn't make any move to arrest those people then. To teach them lesson, they kept quiet.
But Malik, as Christians, you know what Christ taught us, you know.
Which now make house rent increase every day because to the quiet. To the quiet, you slap me, increase it and no talk. Sister, see this man came into power. Everything has increased, both pure water to cement. Cement today is 15,000 per bag. Voila. You made cement at 5,000 naira. You met it at 5,000 naira. Today is 15,000. Pure water. 200. How much they selling it?
Pure water is not 200. Pure water. Pure water is 500 for one bag.
No, now if you're buying one, Esther, pure water. The cheapest for poor man.
500 will be 800.
It's expensive.
It's 500, but one.
You made gas. You made Esther. You made gas. How much per kg? 1.8 to 2.2. How much everything this man made has increased. Everything.
Malik is reformed.
The only thing that don't increase
is reform. They are reforming.
No, barrister, the bar. The only thing that don't increase is your wife at home, but her allowance increase.
Malik, bye-bye.
Everything has increased.
Malik, let's take on
Maybe so. Very soon, you might end up not having your wife in the house again because you cannot feed her again. Good evening, Esther.
Now reform.
Good evening, Malik. Oh my God. Malik.
People don't their parents.
Hey. Hello. Good evening. How are you? Good evening.
I'm fine. This is Sunday calling from Wishi.
Sunday, welcome. Please go ahead.
Maz, I greet you.
Well done, my brother.
Thank you. In fact, when you have a boy that is still, in fact, he will run your shop down if you don't take time.
Abi.
Either you take it or you leave it. What is happening in this country that this country has been run down.
Yeah.
Yes, even those who are supporting whether they like it or not, whether they believe it or not, all I know is that they are running this country down. Every day. Every day. There's no policy that moves this country forward. Every policy of Tinubu run this country down. The last news that I had that even paid me most is that he's telling me that every money of subsidy will be taken into mayor fund.
Mayor fund, yes.
Who knows the account of mayor fund?
I wonder.
Who knows how the mayor fund is being run? So everything is doing that, no accountability.
At all.
And where he's heading to is to run this country down. But my prayer is that everybody will wake up. That next year we will do our voting and then do our best to make sure that we get our vote. In fact, our show election have shown us. You know, when they're talking about South Africa fighting Nigeria, I only see oneness on those people. I only see togetherness in those boys fighting the foreigners to go back.
Exactly.
That's the only thing I see in that very problem.
Exactly.
But if how I wish that Nigeria will have oneness to fight this very government by next year, I believe so. That victory will be ours. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Esther,
sorry?
that thing he said, when things like this happen, Nigerians don't take note too. It is after.
All right,
how can you say they will take all the recovered money and to NER fund without giving accountability? So what the EFCC, they will just tell you that we posted 100 million, 200 million, you know? Is that how things are done? You return that money to our account with CBN. Consolidated account where you will now take it to different departments and areas of need. Is that not how things are done, Esther? You don't to wake up and say EFCC, every recovered money, all the money at your share that are abandoned, all the money recovered from the, you know, you don't talk anyhow. How can we now hold the EFCC accountable, Esther?
All right, good evening, Esther, your guest. Esther, how can somebody say all the youth in Nigeria with voters' cards would vote for one candidate? The NDC with Dickson and Aisha Yusuf are playing hide and seek game with our consciousness, not telling us what they will do differently if elected. They have internal wranglings in NDC and they want us to rely on them as alternative. Many biased callers are telling us the election of 2027 is between Nigeria and APC. Do we have a party called Nigerian Party? Why are we deceiving ourselves with someone who is yet to tell us what he has as better options for Nigerians? Esther, please continue to call them to tell us their manifesto. Yemi from Songo Ota. This person says, Engineer George from Amuo Odofi says, our present economic problem is not the removal of subsidy, but the misuse of the funds generated from subsidy removal. Unfortunately, Tinubu copied Obi's campaign mantra of subsidy removal, but lacks a policy direction on how to paste it. This is the same funny scenario where a stark, illiterate copies from a genius and an examination hall. Engineer George from Amuo Odofi. Did Peter Obi copy the Tinubu copy Peter Obi in fuel subsidy removal? I think all of them campaigned on fuel subsidy removal, and none of them told us precisely how they intended to reutilize the funds.
Obi did.
Okay, Obi did. All right, good evening, Esther and Darlington. You're doing a good job. We needed transformational leadership in this country. Otherwise, we're going nowhere. Leaving us from Shomolu. All right. Hello to you. Thank you very much for that. This person says, Esther, let's not forget the impeachment rumors that, let's not forget the impeachment rumors that was secretly encouraged by Atiku against Obasanjo. Let's remember that after they won the second term, their rivalry became public to the point that PDP was divided. Obasanjo never had good relationship with Atiku and could have fired him, but Atiku had enough power and backings from people like IBB. The third term bid was never the beginning of Obasanjo and Atiku's enmity. The fact then was Obasanjo refused to dance to the tune of the northern politicians, and in as much as Oga Darlington keeps castigating Obasanjo, he actually did more good than harm in this country, more than any other president aside Yaradua. Ororo from Ayobo.
Esther, I am telling you the gospel truth. If Obasanjo had retired as a statesman and relaxed, I'm telling you, his respect and prestige would have been intact.
Okay, good evening, Esther Mazi Darlington. I love Atiku, but what I don't like in him is that he is not political calculative. Every 4 years he comes out to run and of course fails. Let him just go ahead and play the big daddy role in Peter and Kwankwaso's ticket period. And for INEC, people are not talking about them again, and I don't know why, because they should be talked about at all times. This is Chooks from Oshodi. All right, chicks. Well done. 08036929933. That's the number to call. All right. Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening, Esther.
How are you? Is this Remy?
No, this is Gabriel.
Welcome, sir. How are you?
Fine.
Please go
Mr.
on.
Darlington, I greet you.
Well done, my brother, Mr. Darlington.
Yes. Esther, what I want to do is very simple. That if Nigerians and the youths fail to come out during this January 16, 17 election, Nigerians are going to really suffer. They will talk about the next 4 or 5 years to come, even more. Because, like someone said, there's no accountability. They have mortgaged Nigerians' wealth. They have mortgaged everything that has to do with Nigeria. If you check it out, you see what's going on in the country. For the finance minister, I don't really understand what he's doing. Okay, if they should bring the one they sacked, what's his name? Cardoso, right? Esther?
Yes. No, not Cardoso. Mr. Wale Edu, former Minister of Finance.
Yeah, Edu. Ask him what really happened. If Nigerians can ask him what really happened.
He cannot talk.
He's against what this government is doing.
Yes.
But you know that Mr. Wale Edu too contributed. Ever since he assumed the Minister of Finance position, he never gave us a breakdown of that subsidy fund. He never said anything. In fact, the current minister is the one who decided to explain to us where all the monies went.
No.
Are you sure that money is going to where it's going to?
Remember what happened?
Sir, no, allow him to talk. Go ahead, sir.
What I'm saying is very simple. And you would have told us more about this government.
Okay.
Cardoso is not doing anything. Even for what I'm seeing now, this country is going to crash if Cardoso doesn't take time.
Not Cardoso, sir. Mr. Taiwo.
Yes, it's going to crash. And in fact, things are going to change for now. If Nigerians don't take time, we are going to really suffer. For the election, I'm disappointed at what's his name? Adeleke. How can he come out and say that because he's a Yoruba man, that's why I'm voting for him? Doesn't know that it's people that voted for him. He shouldn't have said that. He should have just kept quiet. If not for David O and the Osun people, he would not be on that seat.
That's true.
I'm disappointed in him. I'm highly disappointed in him. And I hope that David O will keep motivating people. People like Burna Boy, people like other Burna Boy and other people will come out. People like all these stars, Hollywood actors will come out.
A lot of them said the reasons why they don't come out is that they usually castigate them. If, for example, this one says I'm supporting this person, people will come out on them and all of that.
I don't think it will happen this time around because Nigerians are fed up. We are tired about the tribalism.
What about if the celebrities are supporting the APC and the president? Would you also?
How many celebrities? They are even tired. They don't have jobs now. Most of them don't have jobs. They don't go to events anymore. Ask them what is going on. They don't sell their cassettes. They don't sell their recordings anymore.
Exactly, because there's no money.
The events anymore.
It's true.
So for me, Nigerians should come out. And again, I just still want to say what I'm saying. They want to Islamize this country. Yes.
Sir, good night. Thank you very much. Hey, I saw when I would just put person for problem. Hello, good evening, Shola. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Darlington, because I'm just trying to be used to calling you Mr. Good evening, sir.
Please, try hard.
Mr. Darlington,
Yes,
please, what is the offense that goes with barrister? I had to go and check the dictionary. I think barrister is, maybe, is there any offense? What kind of law is this one?
Oh my God, leave that thing now.
I think it has to do with.
Does it affect my analysis? It doesn't now. I mean, it's people that are interested in title.
This is what we get in a country where the president will just wake up and change that national anthem. This is parameter.
No, this is not the president. You can still refer to them as legal practitioners or court-going lawyers or luminaries. I think there's how to go about it. I think what's his name? Mr. Tosin explained it. But go ahead, Mr. Shola.
It's not a court.
That is by the way. What I want to emphasize on Esther, Mr. Darlington. There has been this shenanigan going on. See, particularly the oil sector in this country. If you remember MK Abiola, as far as that 1992, it was part of his manifesto. He said he was going to deal with the shenanigans in the oil sector. That is going to be which means that even like we heard, I don't know how true it is, but it's likely even retired generals, past presidents, and powers that be in collaboration with foreign powers. You understand? They are in connivance in this thing. So, and it will take a leader, a selfless leader, that is ready to die to tackle these people. And I think that's what's going on. Most of the leaders we have been having, especially this one now, their hands are stained. So they cannot wield the big stick. You understand? Devils cannot cast out devils. If not, okay, now, even the Minister of Finance was saying something that if not for removal of subsidy, that
The economy would have collapsed. Yeah.
then even that Dangote wouldn't have operated and that black market would have been 3,000. Okay, the subsidy they've removed now, what is the benefit to Nigerians is the question. What is the benefit? Dangote that came, they have taken us for fools. Things are really going on underneath. A sane government, a government that means well, will make sure that our refineries are working, which means there are powers that be. Our own leaders, supposed leaders here, they are conniving with foreign powers, and there are some people that are being shielded. You understand? A good leader will come in, even if you want to remove subsidy. You understand? Make sure those that are eating from this thing are being punished. Wield the big stick on them, and the people will know that okay, we have a leader. You understand? And that is why I'm even skeptical about Atiku. It pains me a lot that we don't have good options. I'm so sorry to say this, or I shouldn't be sorry, because even Atiku now, you don't know where he stands. Now you are coming. He too is. I don't see him any different from Tinubu. The only thing is that he is the one that has the war chest and the connection to deal with this man. We are in a quagmire. We are between the devil and the deep blue sea. And look at Obi, the one that can even do something in this country. It's only the people, Nigerians, just the way it happened in Oshun, that can make that man to come in. Because the system has been calibrated in a way to shut out the people that can do well, that can stand and tackle evil of this country. I feel so bad though for this country. Atiku now coming to say that he will remove subsidy. It's even a shame on him now to come and say you want to remove, because now he's even glaring that he just wants to sugarcoat Nigerians, so that he can get there.
Mr. Agumo is saying that he supports the new idea to bring back
No,
subsidy.
Because
I heard.
That has been my stand now. I never recanted. It's just that they are using it to cut vote now. Yeah.
The thing is that even most of the aspirants, said they will remove subsidy. But if you remove the subsidy, let heads roll and do the needful. Not all this money, all the subsidy money you are giving to people, you are doing nonsense projects. And when there are existing roads you are supposed to do. In fact,
thank you for calling. Let's take more calls.
Esther, it's always good to be consistent in whatever you are saying as
most of the politicians aren't. Good evening, Esther and Darlington. This is Triple A from Ojo. Can somebody tell me what will happen to anybody who vowed or made an oath and break it in African tradition and culture? We're watching. This person says, Esther Wachuku, what Nyesom Wike did not confess is more than what he confessed. It's unfortunate. Stevie Kelo from Maryland. Though people have their rights to predict the outcome of any election, but the fact is that our election is secret ballot, which no one can be very correct until the results are announced. All right. This person says, good evening to you, Esther, your guest. Esther, the only thing that is constant is change. But Atiku is really vocal. Atiku is really vocal as opposition. The only reservation is that Atiku cannot be trusted because of his antecedents. On Dickson working for APC, it is mere speculation and APC propaganda. All right. Mr. Peter Obi is in the race to win as the president of Nigeria. He has the crowd, the integrity, and character. Please, Esther, kindly be allowing your guest, Mr. Darlington, to educate us. He's making a valid point. Example, the Pope and the USSR president. May God bless Nigeria. Online chief from Iowa. All right. Good evening, Esther. Obasanjo at this time of his age supposed to have forgiven Atiku and let him go. Atiku stepped down for many to rule.
I'm telling you.
All right. Okay. Good evening to you. Good evening, Esther. I 100% agree with you. Social media campaign is not the same thing as reality. I have not seen any strategy the so-called youth are putting in place to take back their country. APC is consolidating every day while others on social media attacking each other. Good evening, Esther and VOP. Thousands of us are indirectly working for Tinubu by their voice contributions to the radio houses. They are bringing our mind down and low. Some would say for the fact that the opposition are not working together, that will be is not radical. All this is immaterial. Nigerians, we should see ourselves as the main opposition, not Obi, not Atiku. Let's stop calling the politicians opposition. If Obi made it in 2023, when the ruling party is not rotten to this extent, people like Fayeshe should stop using 2023 election scorecard to do any permutation on 2027 election. Any right-thinking person will never vote for APC at this damage we're witnessing today in the land. May we be at our right thinking on the coming election. From Inze, CMO Church Estate, Okoko Michael. Good evening. Good evening to you as well. My name is No Big Man in Bus Stop. Help me tell those governors that when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. We can do it again come 2027. Will give us a government everybody will smile. All right. Hello. Good evening. How are you? Hello. Good evening, sir. What is your name?
My name is Tunde Karimu calling from Aja.
Mr. Tunde Karimu from Aja. Welcome. Please go ahead.
Please, my own issue is that ruling a country is not a rocket science.
Yeah.
You recall during the time of Barack Obama, he inherited bad economy.
Yes.
They destroyed everything for him because he is a black. But within 1 year, he fixed everything. My own issue is that if you recall again, like Barista said, maybe you were still in primary school and I was in secondary school. Actually, I was in Form 3 or Form 4 when Buhari took over the government from Shagari. Do you know the reason why he took it? Maybe Barista doesn't remember. Because a bag of rice that used to cost 25 naira rose to 35 naira. The major reason.
And that was Uncle Ben, so Uncle Ben's.
I mean, and the same Buhari, the second reason was cattle rustling from our neighboring country, Cameroon. So a whole lot of things. Administration of the country is not a rocket science. And all these political muka, it will be is that. I don't get it. You don't even know who is telling us the truth. When they tell you, if a politician tell you in Nigeria, ensure that he's telling you faith. Because we will be taken unaware. Look at how Osun election played out and how Davido's life is being threatened. And like Yerima's life was also threatened when he confronted the so-called king of Abuja. So please let us appeal to ourselves in this country. I enjoyed Nigeria when I was small. Do you know that remember that a gala used to cost 5 kobo in the 70s?
That's a quality one, oh, quality one.
Quality one, that's where I'm going. After I must have eaten the bread, I will hold the meat and be swinging in the air. Now what we have? Nonsense.
Chaff. Ordinary chaff.
Rocket science. It's just that we are being taken over by wicked, callous people. We are going to look at Esther. Look at the fruits that are perishing every year. Can't we engage Japan, Germany to set up a factory called public enterprise to turn those things to liquid? It's not a rocket science. Children, please put the presidency for 1 year. I will turn this country around. Look at the so-called chartered accountants and whatever that is calling that they call our minister for finance. Look at the nonsense things he's telling us. It is what he was told to tell us. They cannot go beyond against their masters. They can't. May God help this country and deliver us. Thank you, Esther. You are doing a good job. Barrister, thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Esther, I bought a duty-free soft drink in one Western airport. In fact, I bought 2. I drank one inside the plane. The other one, I never wanted to drink it because of how it is. I was comparing it with the same brand in Nigeria.
Okay.
Esther, when you take that thing, you won't believe it. I said I don't know who took that thing from me. I wanted to go and call Baba to come and check who took that thing.
I said I didn't want to take it because of the quality. Esther, the quality. I compared it with the brand we have here in Nigeria. If I mention the name now, you are going to give me invoice. I said, so this is what human beings are taking in this.
Good evening, our VOP families. Me, John Call from Oshodi. Please, my Esther, if Obi win come 2027, you will work as Obi's advisor and Darlington to collect the post of Chief of Staff or post of Chief Judge or Nigeria. Esther, Nigeria, follow who no road. Please pass my message this evening in the evening rush from AKA Omemboji of Seriake, Surilere. You want to collect appointments?
Esther, why not? If these people that are destroying it, are they better than me?
No, I want money and live a private life.
Don't worry, I will supply the money at home. Just relax.
I appeal to the entire youth and artisans to brace up, defend their votes while the rest perform all that is required to rescue the nation. Comrade Momo Nasiru Yusuf, Sunshine Estate, CDA, Idimu, Lagos. All right, good evening, Esther. Good evening to you and Mazi Darlington. The truth is that Osun polls will not give the opposition hope. It only shows the dexterity of President Bola Tinubu. Just this evening, Governor Adeleke and President Tinubu were in a closed-door meeting. The opposition can keep deceiving themselves while APC and President Tinubu keep consolidating Olumba, I don't think the fact that the president is in a different political party and Adeleke is in a different political party that they're enemies. Adeleke already said he supports the president. So he had to go to Aso Rock to show Mr. President his certificate of return, right? Of course. That's what he went to do. That's a closed-door meeting, and the president congratulated him. So Adeleke already publicly said he's supporting the president. Obviously, he has to go to Aso Rock. Good evening, Esther. Minister Wike believes he can talk to Nigerians like school children. He put Fubara to be his stooge, and he manipulated using federal mind up to declare a state of emergency. However, Osun State is different from River State, despite intimidation and threats. The people of Osun gave Adeleke their mandate and not any other narrative. May the souls of those who were killed rest in peace. Yes, sir. I have told Osun people, please come and adopt me, I beg. You guys showed brazenness. You guys showed boldness. You guys gave the true dexterity of what we call Omoluwabi. Abi?
Yes, Omoluwabi.
Omoluwabi. Good evening, Esther. Good evening, Darlington. The campaign against 2027 general elections to me will not be business as usual. The electorate should make sure the candidate seeking for positioning himself is the one making the promise of what he will do for the people of Nigeria if he wins. He has to tell the electorate what he will achieve for the first year, second year, and third year in office. Very true. For those who are seeking for the second term in office, should tell us while they deserve another term in office. When he has not fulfilled the promises of the first term, those who are seeking for first term in office will be asked the office he holds before now, how he impacted lives of the people. All these questions are very important going into 2027 general elections. Then the electorate has to decide. Benjamin from Shugule. All right, good evening, Madam Esther. Richard Enahoro from Ota. All right, Richard, good evening to you. The government of APC do not mean well to Nigerian because can you imagine the government signed a contract of gas to transfer to Morocco to Europe? To European countries, while Ajokuta Steel Company is not operating presently because of lack of gas, knowing well that Ajokuta Steel Company can employ people over 5,000 to work at Ajokuta Steel Company. What a shame. They lack vision. APC government have bastardized the Nigerian economy. What a big shame. All right. Good evening, Esther. Good evening to you as well. I'm using this medium to call the attention of the Commissioner for Education for Lagos State to look critically into the app called EduCap that is used to generate student results at the end of every term. The app has not been effective as it keeps making terrible mistakes and blunders, and I have enough evidence to prove and back up my point. The most annoying is that I have been blaming my child for mistakes that is caused by an app which has brought unnecessary trauma to her studies only to discover it was not her fault. The Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and the Commissioner for Education in Lagos should give this issue utmost attention before it gets to a situation where students in secondary schools will be thinking of harming themselves. And we've seen cases of such recorded at JAM level when the registrar admitted that glitches occurred after results had been released. Oloro Agbawawo, God bless Nigeria. Temitope Onatoye from Ijagemo community.
Very correct.
Temitope, are you serious? Can you bring
yeah, it's true. Somebody have complained of it.
Please, can you bring your daughter to the studio? Is it possible to make it here tomorrow? Because this is terrible.
Yeah, somebody had complained.
Imagine the parent already blaming the child.
I'm telling you.
Meanwhile, it is the app something.
Yes.
If you know you cannot go on with digital whatever formats, why don't you stick to what is at least
the manual?
You know that you can see for sure that this is what it is.
I mean, somebody complained of it. This is not the only person.
You want to embrace technology. Make sure that it is consistent. If you know you're not certain about it, then please continue with the method you've been doing before that has been consistent. Now, wow. All right. Good evening, Esther Wachukwu and two analysts. Okay. Good evening, Esther and Mr. Darlington Agumwa, the analyst in the studio. 1001 propaganda against NDC presidential candidate Mr. Peter Obi. The party don't believe in noise making because they know what Obi said in the book of life. Yeah. Those who put all their trust in him, God cannot be disappointed. And whoever runs to him will not be cast out. Unlike so many people have so many types of gods that can't save them. The Moses Uche Okafra from Ojo, Lagos, Nigeria. All right. This person says, imagine if subsidy is returned, fuel pump will crash and every commodity prices will crash within a few days. Esther, I like the way Atiku is commencing his campaign by promising to return subsidy to counter the incumbent. It will be interesting. I will get my popcorn to enjoy the campaign. Charles from Maza. Charles, be ready to vote as well as you're eating your popcorn. All right. Good evening, VOP. Darlington says Imo State has the highest number of professors, and immediately I went to my Google to see the state with the highest number of professors. The 10 states that the Google brought out for me, Imo State was not amongst them.
Oh, I shake it. They are any yellow at this scene. Oh, shake it. Both home and abroad, you this man, be very careful with this your Google.
Okay, wait.
Oh, shake it.
He said Imo State was not among them. Number one is Oyo State with 757 professors, followed by Enugu with 710. Lagos with 659, Edo with 647, Osun with 564, Ogun with 483, Ondo with 463, Rivers with 463, Kano 426. Last but not the least is Kwara with 347. Help me ask Darlington. Where did he get his information from,
Esther,
please? He should stop spreading false information.
Please, let me hear. Esther,
Emmanuel.
Without being told this figure, it doesn't look genuine to you.
Hey, so you want to doubt Google now?
What is Google? These are our professors that they spread all over Nigeria.
Hey,
what are you telling me?
Hey.
Look at the state that are ahead of Imo. Can you believe that?
Enugu. Oyo. Are you saying Google is incorrect?
What are you telling me? So most time you believe. Have you entered the Uber before? Have you entered Uber? Can't you see how Uber used to misdirect you when you are using Uber? You are going to Lagos to face a Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Is that not good? What are you telling me?
That is Aguma. You are brandishing a brand, though.
What are you telling me?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Be careful.
Google. I said I've entered before. What are you telling me? The man was looking at Google. I said, "Come, this is the road now. This don't I know this road again?" We went round and around because of Google. Esther, please, it's not possible. Those states cannot be ahead of Imo. On a more serious note.
Kill me.
Those states cannot be ahead of Imo. It can never.
Nana,
it
you
can
will
never.
be the death of
what
me.
Are you telling me?
It can never.
It can never.
I'm going to provide your alternate statistics.
Okay, I will now go and develop my own Google.
Good evening.
Develop my own Google. What are you telling me?
I'll take you to court because you have not been speaking to us for about 3 months.
Is that what?
I'm so sorry, sir.
This is Mayor from First Park.
You said for 3 months. What happened?
Welcome.
First of all, let me start from their last report with Mr. Darlington, Mark Darlington. This issue of, I don't know where you're getting your data from or information from. Imo State, Mbise, and Abia State are leading in professors. That is where I'm taking my things.
That's what I said though. Somebody is doubting me. What are you telling me? People will started. What are you
saying? Just go ahead.
What other industry do we have if not education?
Sir? Sir?
Are you with me?
I'm with you, sir.
Okay. This issue of what we are battling to, Nigerians should wake up. The worst thing that happened to this country is for this administration, led by the president, to come back. Nigerians should wake up. This Ocean template should be replicated. And then, what do you call it? English this thing now. It's significant. Added what do you call it? Okay, it's an added whatever you call it. We should be more serious with it. The only thing that can help this country is for us to sit up and vote to make sure that our vote counts. If we made the mistake of allowing this regime to come back, this somebody you posted for the last time, you said it's a ruler. I don't know that man. You said one man from
Henry Shield.
Henry Shield, yes. So that is the worst mistake we can do. If we do that mistake again, I keep saying it, we might lose a country called Nigeria. So this administration will not give us anything.
All right. Thank you very much for calling, sir. God bless you, Mr. Mayor. Hello, good evening.
Please shout out from my last girl.
Hello, good evening.
From last week, 2 days
Yeah,
ago.
hello, good evening on WhatsApp.
Good evening, Esther.
Thank you so much for your patience. God bless you. Please go ahead.
Esther, in a memo.
No, you tried. Chere nunu wait, see, cause out cherry wait. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to start as the solicitor to Mazi Darlington.
Okay, what are you soliciting?
That matchmaking no go work.
Why?
You know, that is Odogu Ndibo. Odogu. Ha. Biko, I will fly now. Biko, I will fly now.
My brother, besides
I will climb now. I trust you, Darlington. I trust you. I trust you. Always you keep cool. Because O2 SNH Chinese now watching dancing steps. You see what is happening here, and they on a change every day, every week, a new style. You know. So ego Kugoku.
Mr. Paul, please go ahead.
So Esther,
sir?
if you put the most educated state in Nigeria with the highest number of professors, Imo State is number 1, Ekiti and Abia are dragging number 2. So that person that rolled out that statistics, I think he is not being fair.
How? You know? It's not about him. You know that these things are updated. Sometimes on Google, what you see there yesterday or last week is not what you see this week. So maybe it's an update.
Okay, yes. Okay, let's assume that. But the current one now is Imo State. Then Imo State also holds the position of the most state in Nigeria with the highest number of natural gas.
Yes, that
Imo
one I know.
State is number 1. And do you know the implication? If it is in a single land where something is done well, no indigene of Imo State will ever suffer in life with that deposit of natural gas. And that is what they are laying the pipe from Imo State to Morocco to give to Europe. And tomorrow they will say Southeast is not contributing anything to the national purse. So, in one way or the other, there is economic marginalization silencing the Southeast. Are you with me?
I'm with you, sir.
Yeah. So about the politics, this morning I was hearing on network news that
No VOP. I don't watch. I don't listen to any other station. It's only VOP.
Okay.
That the central bank governor refused to give accountability on the borrowed money. Is it 1 point something billion dollars or $5 billion? That he refused. He said they are not giving account of how the money will be spent or thereabout. That is what we are saying. What are you afraid of? Why won't you account for what you have received? Even this Abacha loot recovered up to today, we don't know. Nobody has given us statistics of how that money was used, where it was channeled. We will only hear this million was recovered, this billion was recovered. At the end of the day, there is no statistics, no accountability. And for how long will we continue this way? And again, the person that you spoke to, your news guest during 6 o'clock news,
Jerry.
Yes, there are some misconceptions, but I will not say you must not know everything. Indicting Nnamdi Kanu and claiming that Nnamdi Kanu brought insecurity in the South is totally false. Let me quote the governor of Imo State, Uzodinma, who said that when they watched the clip of those who came to ravage Owerri and did their shooting, he said it was not IPOP. It's in the internet space.
Yeah, he said so.
And yes, and again, IPOP is not a violent organization. They've never and will never be. And again, Asaro Dokubo made a national confession, which is in the internet space, that it is him that was contracted to deal with the youth in Igbo land. So, and this man came as educated and as very sound as he is. There was some biases analysis concerning Nnamdi Kanu, which is not correct. Because the crime he is saying Nnamdi Kanu committed, OPC, during Obasanjo regime, committed worse than that, OPC. Why is it that their leaders, no one was incarcerated and sent to life imprisonment? What about Sunday Igboho? What about the branded terrorists being called bandits? What is happening to them? So that his analysis was biased, and honestly, it was not good to be consumed. So you are doing a good job. The Lord will strengthen you. God bless you.
Thank you
Good
very
night.
much, Mr. Paul. Good night. All right. 08036929933. All right. And the WhatsApp number is 0817175638. Okay. Atiku, good evening, Esther. Please let Barrister Darlington end his analysis before you ask another question. Atiku is one that can liberate this country. This is Olajide. All right, Olajide, well done. Good evening, VOP. I want to plead to INEC to extend PVC registration. Many are yet to register. Uchenna from Okota. Good evening, Esther. Good evening. Thank you for the good job you're doing. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. What is your name? Okay. God bless you, Barrister Darlington. Please, I'm also another Nigerian that his Patrick from Lagos. Bikono. Ekiti State. Good evening. Yes, good evening to you as well. Ekiti State Fountain of Knowledge, commonly reported as a state with the highest number of professors in Nigeria. Example, just Ekemesi town alone is said to have produced 30 plus professors. Notable Ekiti professors: Adegoke Olubimo, first Nigerian math professor; Adeyinka Adeyemi, first architecture professor in West Africa; J.F. Adeajayi, Ni Oshundari, and Sam Aluko. Imo State ranks number 1 in literacy rate at 96.43%. Has 7 tertiary institutions, leads and JAM candidates for many years. On one 2010 NUC SAJA report claimed Imo had the largest number of professors, but more recent media reports put Ekiti on top. By reputation and most recent reports, Ekiti by one older NUC record Imo. All right, what is your name? All right. Thank you so much for that, sir. God bless you. See, both states are academic heavyweights, but Ekiti gets the crown most often when people talk about number of professors. Bishop from Ilasa. All right, this person says, good evening, Esther. Good evening to you as well. And your guest, Darlington Agomo. Actually appreciate your analyst, and it was a wonderful moment. Please, Esther, I'm having a strong assurance about my son, God's will, Ezekiel Chukweku, that could not was not able to upload his O-level WAEC result due to Unilag portal glitches. Esther, did you know that I forfeited my work on Monday, being the 17th of August 2026, to Unilag Senate Building, first floor admin department, office 174, and I was told by the admin professionals that their server got burnt, and that was the reason for the network failure. Every ratio and second, I keep on checking their portal both day and night since the day which the WAEC result was released. Since on 4th of August 2026, the network was failing. Although I've uploaded the WAEC result in the JAM portal, but only the Unilag portal that was not going through. Please, as I'm using this medium to urge you to help me speak to Unilag so that my son will not forfeit his admission. All right, I'm going to call a prof there. What is your name? So, okay, I will let you know about tomorrow. I'm going to get an update tomorrow from the school. Sorry, sir, about that. I'll call. That's my school, and they're supposed to live up to expectation. So I will call and make verifications, all right? Good evening, Queen Esther, Mr. Agumar. Tinubu's government removed subsidy. The government claimed they realized 17 trillion, okay? But the government claimed they realized 17 trillion from it, and they used 20 plus trillion to cushion the effect of subsidy removal. I don't understand. You gained 17 and spent 20 plus. My account is not balancing. The figure is confusing according to Okpebolo Okosise from Ejigbo. All right, Okosisi. Thank you so much. This person says your YouTube audio is fantastic. Thank you. Good evening, Esther and Barrister. The truth remains that there is no transparency in the so-called subsidy being removed. How do we know if there is truly subsidy removal and where the money is going? All candidates agreed, but how? Ralph from Satellite Town. Good evening, Esther. Those saying that Seriake Dickson is working against Peter Obi is just looking for what they will say because they have been attacking Peter Obi with many words and it didn't work, so they're ashamed. Is Seriake Dickson going to be a Nigerian that will vote for Peter Obi? Chairman from Agbara. Esther, good evening, my sister. You see, Esther, Darlington is always happy when there is discussion around Igbo marginalization in Nigeria. Often talks to prove that Igbos were not given more than £20 after civil war. But thank God Gowon said all those who had their money in the bank were given their money. Only those, okay, I think this is an old message. As I beg, leave Barry Coco alone. Don't remind him that he often made inconsistent comments many times in the past. Darlington is a man with vast knowledge of so many disciplines, but I'm Ahmed. All right, Ahmed. Mr. Darlington, thank you very much for your sincere analysis. The present government is making subsidy look like a taboo and a big crime. Subsidy is naturally meant to ameliorate the suffering of the people. So subsidy is never, I repeat, is never a crime in whatever shape. Now subsidy is removed. Meanwhile, the government is cruising with the subsidy savings amongst themselves while Nigerians wallow in abject poverty. Too bad. Arsenals behaving like firefighters. Uche from Ejigbo. Greetings, VOP. Greetings to you. And Master Darlington, if you read Matthew 19:4-9, Jesus Christ made it clear on one man, one wife. Esther, the subsidy matter is still a mirage until an honest president takes over leadership. Tinubu government subsidy is gone, but we were later told that the subsidy is still being paid from backdoor with new name. This is the height of confusion, dishonesty, and deceit. No one actually knows exactly the policy the current government is implementing until a truthful person becomes president. Amici from Mafuluku. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Esther.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Now what I can do you now? Why you no one pick my call this evening?
I have picked your call now. Just reading messages.
Now you pick up now. You don't.
Okay,
Okay.
that means the call was ongoing when you were calling. Sorry about that. Please
Honestly, several times. Okay, no problem. I was about talking to Mr. Darlington because I had some other things I wanted to chip in, but now I know he's gone now.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. This is Boyson from Afromedia. And let me still say one thing. See, the way things are going, Esther, can't you see that? Can't you see that this thing that started yesterday? I mean, this. Can't you see how some gullible Nigerians came out under APC? Esther, can't you now see that our monies have started coming out? Can't you see the carelessness of this government? They hid all the money. The 200 and something trillion was hidden somewhere. All other monies, something is gone. No one. We've not been able to see all the monies coming out. But look at now. Look at what is going on now. From that yesterday, watch what will be happening. Were you able to see what's this thing? I mean the roadshow they did. So Nigerians are still adamant. Some Nigerians anyway they're still following this APC just because stomach infrastructure be? Because I know that thing was not real. So you see how the government is now spending money now. You see how Tinubu is doing this, our people, the impoverished people of this country. Is it fair? It is not fair. But I know that God will still take control of everything. Good night.
Amen. Good night, Boris, and good night. Thank you for calling. That'll be our final call this evening. Meanwhile, good evening, Esther, Mr. Darlington. President Tinubu has not done well to deserve any second term. His background, names, education, and lifestyle has been fraudulent. So also his leadership style. We all should brace up to put an end to this tragedy plaguing us come 2027. Olu from Shimawa. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of the conversation this evening. Our YouTube comment section today is clean. I would have read messages from there. Okay, I will read it out tomorrow, so long as we have a clean comment section. It's time for me to go. Pastor Bank Anthony is coming up next. The reason why we have these conversations on Voice of the People 90.3 FM is to properly educate ourselves so we make a right and informed decisions. It's not to brandish anybody or make anybody look bad. No, campaigns have begun. Everybody's free to have their choice candidate in mind, but let's just continue to ask for proper governance. It's important. It's a responsibility of these leaders to do right by the people, because that is what they're there for, not for their self-aggrandizement or personal elevation. They are there for the people. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're having more historical context to issues, so we're going back in time and see how we can make things better. If the past is better than what we're experiencing now, or if what we're experiencing now is better than what used to happen in the past. Do have yourselves a wonderful evening. Bye for now.